Hot Child in the City.
Nick Gilder and Hot Child in the City. The Kootenays' best rock always on the drive. You can, of course, see Nick Gilder with Loverboy at Western Financial Place at the end of February. It's Matt and Joe in the morning, powered by Spring Honda. Jeff Johnson, how are you?
Doing all right. How about you?
I'm good. I've got some Tragically Hip and Looking Glass on the way. The big news, of course, this morning is that Target's taken off out of Canada.
Yeah, that's insane. Just 2 years, too. So unreal to have that kind of news going for it.
And I remember when they closed down the Zellers here in Cranbrook and all the work they did on that place, and now it's just going to be gone.
And the thing is, that's the same story across the entire country, too. If you think about it, 133 Canadian stores, and every single one of them had the exact same treatment, the exact same entrance for Target coming in.
Oh, that's awful, man. Of course, all our thoughts go out to people whose jobs will be affected here in the Kootenays.
Definitely.
Ugh, you ready for news?
Yeah, let's get into it. Here's some more details about the whole Target situation. Target says it's discontinuing operating stores in Canada, and this is a market that it's only entered 2 years ago. The U.S.-based retail company currently has 133 Canadian locations, including the location in the Tamarack Centre in Cranbrook, and the store hired 17,600 employees across the country. The company says the stores will remain open during a court-supervised liquidation period, and it's working to ensure that surplus employees are paid at least 16 weeks of severance. Target says it will also work with an advisor to sell its real estate. Target Canada has struggled from the start, and there's been speculation in business circles that its days were numbered. Its parents in Minneapolis said Thursday that it expects to spend between US $500 million and US $600 million in cash to discontinue the Canadian operations. The Broadcast Centre news team has also received word of a train derailment at the Cranbrook Yards near the King Street crossing. At this time, the train is still vertical and upright, and it's not affecting traffic on the roads at all. There are reports of lights flashing at the King Street crossing and Medichair, but traffic is still able to use the crossing at this time. There's no word on what caused the derailment or when that issue will be dealt with. The lawyer for Winston Blackmore isn't commenting on a recent ruling out of BC Supreme Court. The Utah-based Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints filed a lawsuit in court last year against Blackmore over the use of the church's name in Bountiful. Blackmore, who was charged with practicing polygamy, has consented to an order banning him from using any variation of the church's name and forbidding him from interfering with the church's use of the word Mormon. Mormon church spokesman Eden Engen says the public needs to recognize there is no affiliation between the groups. Sports is for McDonald's, Aaron's, and Ghost Rider Motorsports. A loss on the road for the Kootenay Ice last night. Jeff Hollick has more.
Kootenay Ice forward Austin Vetterell had the Gordie Howe hat trick. 1 goal, 1 assist, and 1 fighting major, but in a losing cause, as Moose Jaw's captain Braden Point had the hat trick and beat the Ice by a score of 4-3. Ice outshot Moose Jaw 33-18, but specialty teams were big. Moose Jaw scored the winning goal in the third period on the power play. Ice power play was 0 for 5. Troy Murray left the game in the first period after being hit up high and did not return and is questionable for the weekend. Ice in Prince Albert tomorrow and Saskatoon Saturday. Covering the ice, I'm Jeff Hollick.
And only 2 Canadian teams were in action on the ice in the NHL last night. Toronto suffered a 4-0 shutout loss to Anaheim, while Montreal won 3-2 over Columbus. Elsewhere, New Jersey beat Los Angeles 5-3, and Washington shut out Philadelphia in a close 1-0 victory. The drive weather today, mainly cloudy and a high of -3. Overnight, chance of snow and a low of -4. Friday, strong chance of snow, a high of +1. Saturday, mix of sun and cloud, a high of -1. And Sunday, strong chance of snow again, high of 0. Right now, it's -5 in the Elk Valley, -6 in Cranbrook. I'm Jeff Johnson. It's 7:35.
Exclusive home of the WHL's Kootenay Ice. We are the Kootenay's best